What's up, YouTubers, one and all, minus Fate1987. Today we're doing part 2 of Wyld-Mayhem Starfighter, and of course, we did Mayhem, so bag 2 has to have the first reason why I bought this set over any other Lego Movie 2 set that I could have chosen. And that reason is Lucy herself, who, by the way, comes with the hood. Yeah, this one doesn't come with a hood for some reason. I don't know why. Also, that one is like like when the marketing first started for the movie, so of course it'll be different. The hood's in this one, of course it is. Alright, we're gonna pull the pieces out. We got the hood, so let's put it all together. Let's put it all back away. We found it. Nope, we're not doing that this time. So yeah, by the way, I'm gonna say this right now. For the rewrite of the Lego Movie 2, the second part, it's gonna be a 13-episode series that I'm gonna write, essentially. And the reason why it's 13 episodes is because, well, Lego Jurassic World had a 13-episode mini-series. Maybe a few extra if you include the prequel episode with the 2 prequel episodes. Now, actually, no. 2 prequel episodes, which is Secret Exhibit. 2 sequel episodes, which is Double Trouble. And then finally, also, I love the hands. The hands are something else. This, I just noticed that there's a lot of asymmetry, and God, I love this minifigure. I absolutely love this minifigure. Also, her actually smiling like that. God, this is good. This is actually good. This is a good minifigure. Alright, so enough gushing. We need to continue building. Alright. This is the thing with the rewrite, is that pretty much President Business is going to be the main antagonist of the entire story. It's not just my antagonist of the movie. No. President Business is the very reason why even the second part happens. Unintentionally. The fact that he creates the rules for Bricksburg and all of that, the thing that pretty much like, oh, you basically took freedom from us. I switched up a tad bit about Emmett creating Queen Wyld-Mayhem. This one little switch up changes how the rest of the movie goes. And it also pretty much sets up the fact that Queen Wyld-Mayhem will actually be the main antagonist. Yup. Queen Wyld is in fact going to be the main antagonist of the rewrite. But of course, President Business had to be the one to top it off and say he's the main villain of the entire series. Now you could argue that the man upstairs is the villain, but no. That's just personification off of Finn due to how negligent and the fact that his son really just wanted to be creative and his father never saw that, so Finn got jealous. So really, his father is not the villain. The man upstairs is not the villain, it's President Business / Lord Business himself. And it's messed up. It is kind of messed up, the fact that they actually pulled that out of their ass just for that. So, what happened with the rules thing? Well, the rules dictated that, quite frankly, no extra building, you might be caught, imprisoned, or worse. Considering the fact that it was basically kind of, we might be leaning a little bit towards true fanfiction type territory, but I must say that for Also, this is a nice, interesting way to do it. Like that. That's real interesting. I like that. So for the rewrite, or at least the rules, like you can't be Master Builder. Emmett, of course. I mean, I'm never going to rewrite the first movie. The first movie is absolutely perfect. There is a reason why it is my favorite movie of all time. It's probably the only movie that I see as flawless and perfect in every sense of the word, including its cliffhanger and hilarity ending. It's quite possibly the perfect movie for me, and just period, because it's such a shame that it got nixed at the Oscars. Speaking of the Oscars, fuck the Oscars, because they nixed Wild Robot, something that actually should have won. Even though also Transformers should have been nominated. Yeah, they are a pure scam. Fuck the Oscars. Anyways, I'm never rewriting the movie. With that being said, all the things that have set up in there, it could have been implied that maybe Emmett was foreseen to be a master builder one day. And yeah, he did kind of have creativity, and he did kind of have this kind of spark of this childlike energy, but he is a good person all around, so this makes me wonder, what if he created the heart, and that pretty much led to... And the reason why I say that he created the heart back when the rules were up, back before the events of the movie, is to set up one, to finally explain a joke, because out of all the jokes that they explain in the movies, there's only one that they don't, and it's the reason why Emmett has a beef with Jeff the cat. And I'm doing it just because I think it's funny, but also it's also a little sad. We don't know Emmett's parents, and quite frankly, we don't care, except the fact that they pretty much sacrificed himself for Emmett, for whatever reason, because he was a fool, and pretty much master built the heart. They had to discard the heart, and Emmett's parents paid the price. He became a teenage orphan, had to live with his neighbor Sherry, which is why he knows all the names of the cats really damn easy. And Jeff was the asshole to him. And that's why after he moved out, he hates Jeff. That's my reasoning for that. And it's funny, but it's also sad. So, since this abandonment of the heart, and concerning the fact that Queen Whatever Wanabe pretty much is birthed from this for whatever reason, I guess due to being subjected to space and time, and also Bianca, this pretty much created the Queen, and also created the fact that she wanted revenge against Emmett for basically abandoning her. Which, there are some real implications on that. Accidental abandonment? Yeah, it does make sense. Like, you can actually get angry at a parent for doing that once you find out later. And also, I mean, I've even seen that in the Three Stooges official movie. Yes, there's an actual live-action movie they did, because why not? I kind of like it. Haven't watched it in a while, though, but rest assured, I do think that captured what I'm trying to say really clear here. So with all that being said, why is it different? So what happened? Well, the Queen wants revenge, so she basically created the Sistar system to get revenge. And yeah, she becomes the villain. She becomes a villain just out of revenge. She wants Emmett either, one, dead, or two, to suffer the same loneliness, which is probably what instigates the fact that she creates, or rather, in universe, she creates the Stairgate, which eventually leads to the downfall of Rex Dangervest, and eventually the rise of the second antagonist of the movie rewrite. But I'm gonna say right now, Rex is right. Rex is kind of absolutely right. It's weird to say, I know, but I mean, seriously, do you really even know how the world works? How about betrayal? I mean, I dealt with a fucking betrayal. Twice. One that hurt me more than the other. So I know what it feels like to be betrayed. And that's the thing. With this rewrite, I plan to basically inflict that type of pain. And the reason why I want that type of pain is mainly because I want to vent it out. I like, sometimes writing is just a way for me to vent stuff out. I mean, hell, I'm currently, at the time of this recording, writing a script for the downfall of Earthspark, which might be updated as it goes on about, well, I don't know. Maybe how, like, this third batch happened, because I'm also sneaking in a, essentially, whole show synopsis, I guess, of the entire show. And I'm wondering, that's kind of good and all, but who cares? I do. I used to care about this show, and now this show is just kind of, it's fallen off big time. And I really don't understand why it has had to. But of course, marketing got in the way. But that's a story for another time. So, yeah, the Queen is basically the villain of the rewrite. And I decided to add something a little bit more, even more crazy. Also, Lucy also has heart weapons. Is there a third one? No, there's just three? Okay, there's three. There's not like four, I guess. I don't know. So, okay, there's only 3 heart weapons. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind it. And it's fine, I guess. Like, it's a totally fine thing to write out how you feel in personification and just a lot of things. By the way, when it comes to the humans, for the third act of the story, which is probably like the last 4 episodes, maybe due to the last 3 episodes, due to the fact that we kind of spend a lot of time in the Lego realm, and in the last 3 episodes is pretty much the finale. But my thing is, there is a lot of personification from the humans. The humans. To express the motives of both the heroes and villains of the story, especially in terms of Queen Watanabe, Lucy, and Emmett. Also, Sweet Mayhem as well. Sweet Mayhem is very interesting, and she's actually kind of framed as a villain at first, but she's also more so of the victim of the Queen and her tyrannical rule over the Sistar system and wanting to control everything. And that's also what this wedding is. The wedding is basically a secret plot to basically take ownership permanently of Apocalypseburg, merge it into the Sistar system, and pretty much own the entire galaxy, if not the universe. So yeah, it is kind of messed up how this one villain went insane, all because of an accidental abandonment due to this prick of a president. There's some implication on how dark this show, or rather this series, really is nowadays. And it is because of the first movie. There's a lot of dystopian and authoritarian and whatnot. Like, there's something there. There's absolutely something there that kind of just changes everything. And I'm like, wow. Like, I wasn't expecting so much nuancity, I guess, from the first movie to inflict my writing on the rewrite of the second part. And there's some scenes that will be played earlier, but will be played again later to make more sense. And no, it is not the plot twist of Rex being Emmett from the future. I do something different with that. And the different thing I do with that is I try to I do more than just that specific part of the story for a flashback. There's a reason why Rex hates Lucy specifically, and it also ties into Emmett's hatred, kind of distrust. And yes, there is actual character tension than just Emmett's just the naive boy. He's naive, but to a point. And during the second part rewrite, you will see that the naivety has gotten him nowhere, and he's kind of losing it. Now, you could argue that the apocalypse is finally starting to make him go insane, much like everyone else, or there's something deeper. And yes, there is always something deeper, because why would I write a dynamic of Emmett and Lucy actually being partially divorced, yet still living in the same house, and not deliver on it? You get the fucking picture? So yeah, it's weird. It's totally weird. But you know what? I'm not upset about it. I'm not upset that I'm pretty much rewriting this story, because I really did want it to like the Lego Movie 2 second part. But it just didn't hit the way that I wanted to. And Sparkles? Dude, what the hell? I want to get more Sistar sets now. But no, I'm done, because remember, this is the second to last set of Let's Build. One more remains after this. So yeah, it just leads you to wonder, where does it all go from here? Where does it all go from here? Well, that's the thing. I haven't even though the movie does end on a happy note like it did originally. For the story, I haven't thought about if I'm doing a sequel after the rewrite, or I'm just doing a one and done thing plus a short story to kind of fill in the lore gaps, because I am not rewriting a Unicade TV show, because it doesn't really need to be rewritten. Mainly because the way that it is absolutely done fits absolutely perfectly for the universe reason why the show even exists, and also just to explain the why Unikitty is the way she is. There's a lot more details on those, I will say that. And since the movie failed to really deliver on it, I decided to basically say, you know what, the movie kind of it just needed to change. But considering the fact that I'm juggling with a time travel plot, the plot of a twisted villain who is not as she seems and is much more worse, and there's a whole lot more convoluted stuff in between. And the fact that we're dealing with an apocalypse, the end of the world, a brother and sister sibling fight, and a bunch of themes that are perfect for kids to enjoy in a Lego movie. Plus an emotional final moment, part of the final battle, because you have to have the freaking the what is it? The speech. The end speech. And there really wasn't an end speech at the end of the second part. It was right before the final battle. And it just kind of made it pointless. On top of that, it didn't hit as hard because the themes really didn't. Once again, they just didn't hit that hard. And I'm like, where the hell did the writing go? Answer: it's gone. It's absolutely gone. Like it's kind of just fell flat after that, and I was upset. I wanted more from Emmett to show that, like, the first movie, that shit made me cry. This, I felt nothing in the original. So that's one of the biggest things I want to work on when I was planning a rewrite is how does the Queen eventually meet her defeat? It's more relatable than you think. And the way that I wrote it, I'm not going to spoil it, but I'm sorry, I fucking cried. Now, I know that might be biased as something to say, oh, of course you wrote it, of course you cry, which means it isn't perfect, because only you would cry on it. No. It's more relatable than you think. Genuinely speaking, I was not expecting this to be just this, like, God. The way that they handled it all at the end. The speech. You know what? I'll freaking read the speech to you. I will read the speech to you in part 3 when we build Emmett and Rex. And I figured, you know what? I don't fucking care if it's spoilers. Besides, my channel's probably dead, so by the time I finish the rewrite, because I plan to have it out in 2020, by the end of 2025. Yep. This will be my first actual written thing. I said I was going to do a Transformers written thing, but I'm like, nope. Let's do something different. Let's do something that actually is smaller, more compact, and pretty much solves a lot of the issues from the previous movie. Let's introduce the Lego Movie 2 rewrite. And you know what? I'm excited to see how this turns out. I'm excited to see if people actually really do like it. Am I nervous also? Yes, I am. Do I care right now? No, because I currently can't actually focus on writing because I'm trying to get a job. But henceforth, that's why I'm trying to rush through all my YouTube stuff before I have to end the channel once and for all. So with all that being said, why isn't it truly over yet? It's just, I don't know. Honestly, don't know why. It's just maybe I just have hope that this writing is actually gonna work. Because I actually have passion, that I believe it. That I believe there is some semblance of a good story here for a rewrite. Now, honestly, most of my time for this stuff, I'm going to be thinking about rewrites. Okay, something's missing. Oh. That's better. So, like, yeah, I'm thinking there's just a lot. Like, I didn't expect myself to be passionate about a rewrite. Like, yes, I'm passionate about rewriting Earthspark, but that's a whole 52 episode TV show that I am expanding to 78. Because 78, if not more, episodes. Because I don't think it's enough to tell the full story. Plus, once again, OC bullshit. Because, of course, there is. So, I figured do something real short first. And it's going to be a couple chapters because it's going to be quite a few chapters because, of course, these are 13 episodes, possibly, hopefully, with about a runtime of 22 minutes, around 20 minutes each in terms of the script. So yeah, it makes you wonder, like, how all of this comes to be. Like, how all of this is pretty much leaning towards the end of it all. But it's... I don't know, it's kind of easy to think that it's good. I want people to see this. I want people to experience how good this story is. Oh, wrong way. So yeah, I'm... Also, let's put the hearts here. I'm kind of excited. And you know what? Considering the fact that I don't think a lot of people read or watch most of these videos, I'm probably gonna give away my thoughts in the next video. Oh, wait, hold on. We're missing 2 pieces here. What's going on? Oh, wait. Right here. So yeah, this is almost the end of the set right here. This isn't as big as I thought it'd be. To be honest, it isn't as big as I thought it'd be. On top of that, it didn't take as long as I thought it would. So yeah, that is the end of part 2 of the set. It's not the right one. So, Lucy, actually, no. Lucy sits in this one. That's what it is. There we go. That's why she has 2 hearts in that one and 1 heart in there. So yeah, that's part 2. So, thank you all for watching. Part 3. Part 3 is the last of the LEGO Movie stuff. You know, it's kind of sad that I had to stop talking about this stuff. You know, I really enjoyed building the LEGO Movie sets. But the fact that next video is going to be the end of it, and then the next series, next part of the series is the finale. So yeah, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking notifications so be updated on all others and videos. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And as always, this song's gonna get stuck inside your heart. I might come up with something better at the end.